alternate picking at its core is going down and up with each pluck as opposed to just down. So this is how you hear guitarists play really fast. So step one is choosing the right pick. I've experimented with a lot of different ones, and the one I landed on was the Ernie Ball Prodigies. So you want to choose a pick that has a sharp point. You'll notice it moves easier between strings and doesn't get stuck as much. What I think is the most important aspect is your pick grip. So instinctually, a lot of people will hold their pick something like this. You'll notice I kind of have to bend my wrist in an awkward position to reach the strings there. Take your hand and just give it like a thumbs up, like a regular thumbs up. If you hold that thumbs up to the guitar, you'll notice that your fingernails and really these knuckles here are pointing towards the strings. You want your pick to align essentially with these first knuckles here. So that's how I like to do it, and then you just pinch it with your thumb on top there. You only want a tiny little bit of the pick sticking out there. You can mess around with this shape. It's not, everyone kind of does it slightly differently, but this is just what's most comfortable for me. From there, you want to rest the ball of your wrist there somewhere around the middle of the bridge on your guitar. So this is probably gonna be really awkward at first. For me, it was super uncomfortable. One thing I noticed is I was plucking the strings very hard at first, and that's okay. It's actually a good thing. What this is gonna do is give you a good feeling for the location of each string. I was plucking the wrong strings at the wrong times. With this pick grip and with your hand kind of anchored on the bridge there, it's gonna be a lot easier to find the strings as opposed to kind of jumping around if you're holding your pick that other way. Another important thing to note is the angle you're picking at. So with this shape, you don't want your thumb necessarily pointed towards the head of your guitar. You want it somewhat on an angle there. So when angling your pick, think of it kind of like strumming. When you strum down, your pick faces in kind of an upwards direction. And when you strum up, your pick is facing kind of downwards. Same thing applies to alternate picking. When you're working down a scale, you want your pick facing slightly upward. Working up a scale, it's the opposite. You want your pick facing slightly downwards. Ugh. You'll notice as you play around with the angle of your pick that it doesn't get stuck quite as much between the strings. What you're gonna wanna focus on next is coordination. So essentially getting your two hands in sync. It's gonna be really awkward at first. The one that helped me out a lot was, it's funny, it's Tenacious D, it's Jack Black's band. It's called The Metal. So you can see it's all kind of in that one area there, and it focuses heavily on the picking. So I recommend trying that one out. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of practice. It took me a few months before any of this started to click, but you'll get there. Just experiment, play around with it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.